Demand an audience. You insult all of Ferelden. King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Settled. Is this about my father?
You're the exile. Aye. Despite your brother Balin's best efforts, sorrow finished what your kinslaying started. Your father is dead.
Kinslayer? Oh, you're not getting in.
Call me that again and we'll see more slayings. I didn't kill Trian.
Your conviction and guilt were entered into assembly records. I suggest you leave and not compound this tragedy.
I am a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
What? He's a traitor and a kinslayer. You said it yourself. In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Loghain is the traitor who killed King Cailan at Ostagar.
What? Lies and slander! King Loghain will not suffer this. I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Bodyguard and I'm wrecked. Mage.
I believe so.
On it.
As you like.
Nothing but excitement.
Well, Liliana's dead again.
We fight for Ferelden!
Let's go. On it.
Last.
On it.
My
As you like.
Make... work of them.
Now! We do battle.
Oh, Zevran's down. Sorry, dude, I tried. You were deemed not worthy, I guess.
Your own existence.
Defend yourself!
King Loghain will reward me for this.
It always comes to this, doesn't it?
King Loghain's going to reward him, apparently.
Defend yourself!
This ought to be good.
Enough!
Very
Now
well.
we go into battle.
King Loghain's going to reward you for
Have
dying.
your head, Grey Warden.
It has begun.
I liked it when everyone was dropping lesser injury potions. That made things a lot nicer. Alright, let's...
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are
Yes.
free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Fair journeys, Warden. Spare a few bits for an old... Spare a few bits for an old man.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't! May the ancestors protect Branka, wherever she is.
Mother.
Show some pity for
Yeah,
a
we're getting all the
poor old
codices.
man. It has begun. As you say.
Your Highness, you live. We heard what happened. It was an injustice. My master is writing another book about the Idukans. He believes that Prince Balin set you up.
He did set me up.
My master has not forgotten how you defended him from Brunton Volney. May Orzammar be kinder to you than the last time you walked the roads.
They say the Darkspawn have left for the surface.
We have many things in common, Zevran.
Other than our purity and beauty.
We both spent many years in places.
A lot of code.
Other than Sir Eldon.
Getting found.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You'll not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh. That was brutal.
Idiots. I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders.
I find that so... Exile, you were not to show your face here again. I have enough crime to deal with. I shouldn't have to dump you back in the deep roads.
Think before you act. I am more than I was.
That's right. You found pity topside. The Warden should have better sense when choosing allies. Surfacers in that
Hold your
cloud
tongue or I'll axe
applicants.
you myself.
Fine, oh illustrious Grey Warden. What do you want?
The Blight is coming, and I need Orzammar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Paragons?
Are you sure you're still a dwarf? Ancestors have patience. If Branka could hear this, well, I wouldn't be standing in dried blood. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
You mentioned paragons.
Are you sure you're still a dwarf?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to say the same thing, though.
Warden, at least know us.
Can a
Go to
city
the
function like this?
Blame yourself for that. The deaths in your house brought us here. And still the tavern is open, and the market is busy. Orzammar has suffered worse. The ancestors will see us through.
I should get going.
Yes, you should.
I don't like him. He's a jerk. You're a jerk. Hello, quest giver.
Ancestors. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? I can move aside. I don't have much to bring them.
What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return. Your son is missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Do you want me to go look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the Deep Roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Write his name down and send someone to handle him once I'm God Emperor of the world. Yeah. Teach him a lesson.
Sod it all, the Exile. Never thought I'd see your face in the Commons. Never thought I'd be glad to either. But this can only help Balin. Whether he forgives you or you scare people, it's another crack in the old way.
You're very eager to support my brother.
He has the legitimate claim, thanks to your failed grab. You abused the old ways, and now he has a chance to change them.
I did
see
nothing.
where the gold is. It flows topside. Balin will guide us to adopt a new way. Of course, he can't come out and say that.
Some say Balin killed our father.
You among them, I suppose, as though you or Harrowmont would have nothing to gain. How would I know? Nobody here is a paragon. The scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
That's fair. Let me see what you have in your store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Yeah, no, I like him. That's symbol of Andraste for what's-her-face, a sapphire for maybe someone else, and a king's flag, and let's get these gifts things going. Some gold earrings. Alright, and you can buy I don't know. What are you buying? Yeah, buy that. 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 Oh, I got a big lyrium potion. What's a face could be using that? Alright, good. Oh, yeah, we're down to under 50 items. This is great. Brother Burkle. You vended me a new bag? Did he have a bag?
Back to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming. I'll take
know
your
that.
gold. You're good for that.
Doesn't look like he's got a bag.
Did you see that fight? In the old days, those...
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
At least then they put that anger to good use.
Why are you invoking a human god?
The Maker brought forth this world and every creature in it.
In my experience, religious people are inveterate liars.
Yeah, that's about
He
right.
chose a human woman as his prophet and bride, but he loves all races, even elves. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Good luck with that.
Never mind. The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far. Thought perhaps with another advocate. Well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
Yeah, sure, we'll do.
But not these days.
Maker's blessing, brother.
Why has he got a
Never
quest thing
expected
above
to
him?
see you back. Is there something you seek?
Any luck up in your chantry?
Not yet. But I have an audience with the Shaper this afternoon. The Shaperette must approve any large change to Orzammar's society. Without their blessing,
Did it actually say quest
Maker's
complete?
word will never be heard here. Of course, the Shaper has heard my plea before. I doubt he'll change his mind now.
If I bump into the Shaper, I'll be sure to mention it.
I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Plus it makes Liliana
Please,
like it.
let me know
so-
as soon as you've heard anything.
Yeah, sure, we'll do, buddy. No, not happening, dude. Not in my watch.
Is that drunken singing I hear?
Let's go down this way. We can go to the armorers. There's a lot of stuff happening in here.
Who are... By the ancestors! You were exiled into the deep roads. How can you be standing here?
Irav? Irav Helmi, is that you?
I should hope so. I'd be quite hurt if you didn't recognize me. After all, under different circumstances, we might have been married. But you were supposed to be dead. How
I
is
don't
it
know
you
if I would have
live?
married you. The Grey Wardens rescued me and... they did not rescue me.
Then I hope your return is a good omen. Since your father died, many have begun to wonder if it was Balin's hand behind Trian's death, not yours. Even your father believed that. It's why he appointed Lord Harrowmont as his heir. But enough Deshers support Balin to keep the Assembly in a deadlock. You can see how bad things have gotten.
How did my father die?
In his sleep. Though many whisper those are only sweet words to hide the smell of poison. May the ancestors accept the king among their blessed number.
Does Harrowmont believe Balin killed my brother?
He wouldn't dare say so, but the common folk do. Not enough of them, I say. Exactly half the Assembly still supports Balin, and their loyalty runs deep.
Once the Assembly wished me to rule.
And I'm sure some curse their decision to exile you. But House Iduken stands behind Balin still, and they have stricken your name.
Who has the authority to defend against a blight?
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. Who will lead the battle? How will we survive?
Orzammar must settle its differences to defeat this threat.
Then may the ancestors guide your efforts. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, talk to Dulin Ferender. You'll find him in Harrowmont's estate. Tell him who you are, and I'm sure he can get you an audience. I should return home until the streets become safe again.
And hope Liliana's not upset that she said we were going to be married. Nug Wrangler Burmore.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
These things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
A lost nug.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Maybe.
Oh, I actually was talking to your companions, or are you from the surface too?
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi. My companion here is a senior enchanter of the Circle.
Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
I've been trying to reach
Be
someone
happy to
there
answer
for
questions.
years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
You want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know
This
the
girl?
Imperial Magister
We're
Lord
dwarfs.
once had genealogies of every human family known to produce
Big
a
hands.
mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow.
Garen
there are a lot of
Garrison.
you, and I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Of course, yeah. 1 point to spend on a talent. Oh, is there a... said bag. Gift. Gift. Life Giver. Wow, it's 80 gold. How good is that, though? 20% healing effects, 3 armor, 10 health regenerated while exploring, 3 health in combat, and 10 constitution. Nah, look, gotta spend money on something, right? Win, I bought you a ring. And now we're poor. It is a monster ring, isn't it? Why do you need regen while exploring? Oh, 10 health. Yeah, why do you need health regen while exploring? Like, you almost get to full health straight away. Who needs the talent point? It's either going to be like Liliana or it's talent or spell, right? We can get Master Archer and a lethality, or Liliana can have. She's already got Master. No, yeah, she's already got Master Archer, so she can get closer to lethality. She's going to fill up fairly quickly anyway. I think it's Zev because he's behind. Whereas he already got lethality. He's already got it, so I'm still going to give it to Zev. Cool, Master Archer for him. Alright, let's go. Where's next? Figures imports. The tavern and Tapster's tavern. Okay, let's... Oh, the Diamond Quarter's over there, though. We can go look at the Diamond Quarter later. Key required. Oh, it's locked. Okay. What about the tavern? Where's the armors? Yep. Hey, Jannar.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armors.
Jannar.
I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking
Like
for
a
a new
dwarf.
set of mail. At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
You know anything about what's happening with the king? Wait, Jannar, do you have a daughter named Dagna?
Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
She wants to become a mage.
Ah, that girl. I've been telling her for years to give up those foolish notions. Magic's a human trick. If Dagna wants enchantment, I can apprentice her to a lyrium crafter.
This is Dagna's dream, if it makes her happy.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just the childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
Oh. Maybe.
This won't take long.
Wait. Hey, how's it going?
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
I don't even know that. That's quite impressive.
Thank you, great lady. But am I right in guessing you haven't left Orzammar yet?
I'm not leaving Orzammar until this election is resolved.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Alright. I like her. I hope she gets to become a mage, even though mages don't. Dwarves don't magic.
Oh, wonderful. A dwarven tavern. I've always wanted to try some of their ale. I hear it's quite potent.
You're not welcome here, Exile. I don't care if you're a Grey Warden. I liked your brother. If you need to speak to one of my patrons, do it quickly. But don't expect me to serve you.
You serve Balin.
Yes, and he disgusts me as much as ever. But with him, you know what you're getting. I expected more from you.
Balin killed Trian. I was framed.
That I could believe, but don't think I'll take your word on it. Now what do you want here?
Never mind.
Good. Now stop cluttering up my bar.
Wow, you got attitude.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
I'm Lord Panztastic.
Aye. I heard the Grey Wardens picked you out of the deep. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka... something like
Dukan, Dunka. You knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
You work for Balin.
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Thanks for the drink. Who's your fighting unit?
Darkspawn.
Right.
Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
Thanks for the drink, but I should go.
Watch yourself. Orzammar politics are getting near as dangerous as battle.
There's Lord Helmy.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open. Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. So I'm curious. You've been living on the surface, right? Does it function any worse than Orzammar for having abolished caste?
Things are hardly equal on the surface.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So you get to vote on the next king.
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
How does the caste system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
We should get going.
As you wish.
Caste system doesn't sound like it works very well. I agree.
It has begun.
We go to the deep roads? Probably not. Oh, Dust Town. Deep roads is on that side. What's Dust Town?
There's...
Wait, what?
As you say, we'll get plenty for their... kid once we cut them out of it.
Slay them all. Don't be a fool.
never liked this part. Let's make this quick.
Who win? Oh, we got all stunned then. He's got.
This really gets the blood.
Them using scatter shot seems cheat, right? Like I don't feel like they should. Enemies should get to use that.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
On it. Begun.
Ooh, now the
shall begin.
No, win. Oh man.
Where to?
Win. Get back. Win.
Let us end this.
On it.
Okay.
I
Very
shall.
well. I shall do it.
No, that's the problem. Wind takes off, and that guy disappears.
Such fun.
Oh,
There we go, Win.
now we go into battle.
Make a preserver.
Time to dance.
Annoying. You forced our hand.
Use begun.
Killing yourself would have more dignity, no? Shame.
I am ready.
I was not expecting to have combat in Orzammar. Alright, good cast this. Hey, isn't that the dude?
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
I'm Panz, a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I'd have to hear what you're asking.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Smuggling is illegal. I'm turning you in. I mean, I kind of want to, but I also want the lyrium and just keep it myself, because we could make some potions with it. What do we reckon? Yeah, I mean...
Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
Oh, yeah, we know. I don't have that kind of money.
Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Oh, that's a shame. Kind of wanted to do that. I guess, you know. New codex, key to the city.
Spare coin.
No, I just spent it all on a ring. For someone I didn't want to even marry.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
What about a generous kick in the face, if you ask again? Here's 5 silvers. Buy yourself some
Well,
food.
thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. Not many from your parts even bring coin down here, much less share it. You got a vice to fill? Old Nadezhda can set you right up.
Tell me about Dust Town.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
What do you mean by brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
How did you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
Wow. They can they just get away with that?
You think they shouldn't? You take them fancy clothes and tell the Assembly attacking a casteless should be a crime. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
I should get going now.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
That was terrible.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Your face isn't marked. What caste are you?
I am nothing. My family has disowned me. I'm no longer welcome in any mining caste hall. Unless... But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
What's wrong?
My name is Erlinda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right.
Spit it out already.
My son's father is casteless, as is he. My parents have disowned me unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
That's horrible. For a minor, why would your son be casteless? Because it's the caste of the parent with same sex.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Can't you just take your son to the surface?
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there, that humans don't care about lineage.
Correct.
I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe.
It will be hard, but you can make a life up there.
I'm not afraid of hard work, only of being somewhere with no chance to do it. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
Good luck. Liliana?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Odd. It's a weird little area. Doesn't really go off in anything up there, no? Alright, I guess we... Diamond Quarter? Is this one of those things?
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven Kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful.
It's too stony for me. Yes, it is very grand.
And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch.
Here, have the one I just caught.
Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Oh man, okay, so there is... I guess we speak to her again.
You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holiest thing on this earth.
No, don't. Stop talking about this.
The remains of the Maker's chosen.
Here, have a nug. Oh. It is quite remarkable, yes.
I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her.
You're not.
Yes, of course, but it still is something to be in awe of.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have a quest here, right? Oh, it's that one. Okay. Can we give one to Liliana? Oh, maybe I do it like this. We got quest items. Maybe we have to buy one off the dude. I thought there was another one somewhere. Hey, Boma. Bomer.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I've got a nug for you. Yeah.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Okay. Nug. Rock. Oh, that guy I saw in thingy was Roguk or whatever it was. Right, what do we have left? Nothing? We're just Diamond Quarter? Might... Anything goes down here? Do we get another nug? Oh, hang on.
This way. Perhaps this is how...
We'll grab this other nug. Liliana wants one. Why can't I give her one? Oh.
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself.
But I'm a Grey Warden.
Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
The Darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
Are there no dwarves past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger types, too.
Legion of the Dead?
You know the Legion, don't you? Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes. Or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
Will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads?
Yeah, fine.
Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens. Aye.
Let's give those 2 other nugs to that dude. Maybe he gives us one of them.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But you're the best wrangler. A trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
Ah. Alright.